Hello guys, welcome back to the 13th episode of the Grow Garden series. I know it's been a while, but now we're back, and now we're back to daily uploads. So yeah, the next episode will also drop tomorrow. Let me just open up my other file, so we can just get started immediately. I think my mic is kind of low, right? I think now it's better. Okay, so let me just open up my place, and then we can just start right into it. Okay, I got it open. Now we just gotta wait for it to open. Yeah, today we will be making the selection system for the selling. And we will be writing some events so we can finish up the selling in the next episode. Well, tomorrow. So let's go to our server actually, and let's go first to our replicate storage, remote events, and then let's create a new remote event there. So I want to make a remote event called what do you want to call it? Let's make it sell request. So call it sell request like this. And yeah, once you have this, we want to just go ahead and define it at the top of our script. So when we have all the different remote events, we want to just get the sell request. Once you copy it, paste it there. And yeah, then we want to make a function for it. So let's scroll down where we have all of our events. Also, what's the error here? Play starter here. That should be fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and do sell events on server event. Why isn't it auto completing? It's sell request. Yeah, not sell events. Okay, so sell request on server events connect function, and we want to connect the player, the option he chose, and the tool name. We want to look at the profile first. It's going to be equal to data manager profiles, index to the player, you know the drill. If not profile or not profile dot data, then return end, just as normal. Then we want to get the profit multiplier. So this is actually where you can get your group. So you want to do player and do player. Yeah, we want to specify this as a player. And to check player is in group. And then you want to paste your group ID there. I'm just going to paste mine. If you have a group, if not, you can just do is equal to 1. So if you don't have a group, you just want to do this. If you have a group, you can do this. So what this will do is if the player is in this group, he's going to get 20% more profit. And yeah. Let's make a local function, a helper function called clean. I want to clean the name. If not name, then return nil ends. Then name is going to be equal to name, and we want to gsub the name with we want to sub the name by just bear with me that you get this correct, since it's a bit complicated to write this. So you want to write up and then percent, then this bracket here, then a normal bracket, and we want to cut golden or rainbow. And then close this again, get another percent sign, and then another of this, then percent s, and then a star. And then we want to replace this with nothing. And then we want to also do name. It's going to be equal to name. We want to gsub this with the same thing pretty much. So let's just copy this. We want to change it a bit. So we want to change this to x small, x big, and then a question mark, and then %d %dot, and then plus kg %, like this. Okay, let's see. So we got up % x. Yeah, we need 2 brackets here actually. So 2 of those brackets. Make sure you have them. Then x small, x big. Then this closed question mark. Another one open. %d %dot. Bracket closed. Plus kg only 1%. Then bracket closed %s and star. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so this just cleans it out. Gzip is a very like weird function, because I mean, just look at this. Honestly, if you want to sub something out, just Google it. It's very, very difficult if you don't know what you're doing. We want to check if it's skippable. We want to do return name and name find, and we want to find x, or name, and we want to find seats. So we don't want to sell axes or seats, so we just filtered them out. Then local function gets def info or model name. We want to get the definition here, so you want to find it. So if not info or model name, then return nil end. Local seat name, comma model name. Then if the type from the info or model name is a table, then we want to do seat name is going to be equal to info or model name dot seat name, and the model name is going to be equal to info or model name dot model name, and else the model name is going to be equal to info or model name. Then the local definition is going to be equal to seat name and plant definitions indexes the seat name. If the type of the definition is a table and def.price per kilogram, then we want to return def like this. And then for underscore comma def in pairs plant definitions, do if type from def is a table and def.logtool and def.logtool.name is equal to model name. Then we want to return the def too. And lastly, if nothing is true, we want to return null. Okay, that was the almost last helper function. So let's go ahead and do local containers, which is going to be equal to table. And here we store everywhere our items can go. So we want to do player. I want to find first child backpack. Let me zoom in a bit for you. And the last one is going to be equal to player.character. Then the last helper function is going to be equal to local function destroy by name. And we do for underscore comma container in ipairs containers. Do if container, then local instance is going to be equal to container, and we want to find first child and we want to find the name. If instance and instance is a tool, then we want to destroy the instance. And yeah, now we want to get a holder. So local holder is going to be equal to workspace.cell holder. So I want to get this going. So I'm gonna just show you what this is. So workspace.cell has a holder. So I'm just gonna get you the whole folder. So paste into. So it looks like this. Just gonna drag everything around and show you. Yeah, so let me place this here. Let me just rotate it so it's normal again. Actually, let me just first rotate it by 180. And then like this. And then down. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what this is. So we have a holder, and that's just a character. We have a model, which just a stance. We have a proximity prompt called prox with a part inside, and a script, which shows the Sal UI. So you don't have to do this. So what did they do to the Explorer? That's new. So we can delete the script for now. And it has a TP part. You don't have to make the TP part. We can also delete this. You can delete the proximity prompt part. So you only need basically a folder named cell with a holder, which is just the character. You can just go to avatar and then rig builder and then build an avatar. And inside here, you just want to name it holder. And that's pretty much it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then what you want to do is you want to go to the human group part and you want to make a billboard UI called conversation. Just choose this size here, 7 and 1.5, and the start offset of 3.5. Then insert a frame, make the frame 1 and 0.9, and the position and anchor point 0.5 and 0.5. Then you want to add a text inside. You want to just make the text 1 and 0.8 big, and 0.5 and 0.5 for the anchor points. And that's pretty much it. You can style it, of course, with the UI gradients. Yeah, just make sure you have this set up. So let's go back to our server. And then let's go ahead and do if option is equal to inventory. Then the local total value is going to be equal to 0. The local sold list is going to be equal to a table. And the local keep list is also going to be equal to a table. So then for underscore comma info in iPairs, I want to go to profile.data.tools. And we want to do if is skippable. I want to do info.name. Then table.insert. Keep list. And we want to insert the info. Like this. And then else, if it's not skippable, the local def is going to be equal to get def. I want to get the info. I want to warn the definition for debug reasons. And if the definition and info.wait, then we want to get all of our things. So the local mold is going to be equal to modifier definitions, which we don't have. I think, well, do we have them or haven't we just... Oh yeah, we have them. We just haven't used them here. So you want to scroll up. And where you got your plant definitions, you also want to get your modifier definitions. So make sure you have them. Modifier definitions, paste them here. Go down. And it's going to be equal to, in brackets actually, modifier definitions. Indexes with the info.modifier. And modifier definitions. Index this with the info.modifier. Dot price multiplier. Or 1. Then the local value is going to be equal to info.weight times def.price per kilogram times the mold times the profit mold. Then the total value is going to be equal to total value plus value. Table.insert sold list. Want to insert a name is going to be equal to info.name, and value is going to be equal to value. And exit this, and then else table.insert keep list info. Okay, just like this. Then we want to go ahead after this whole loop. We want to do profile.data.tools is going to be equal to the keep list. And for underscore comma sold in ipairs, sold list do. We want to do for underscore comma container in ipairs containers do if container, then local instance is going to be equal to container find first child instance find first child sold.name, and while instance do instance destroy, and instance is going to be equal to container and find first child sold.name. So we want to make sure the instance is destroyed, so we put it in a while loop until it's destroyed. Then let's go ahead and to total value is going to be equal to math.floor total value, then profile.data.pennies is going to be equal to profile.data pennies, or 0 plus the total value, and then player.leaderstats pennies value is going to be equal to profile.data pennies. And then we would fire the conversation. Leaderstats not found in class player. Yeah, then we would do the conversation. Then else if the option is equal to this and tool name, then what we want to do is local clean name is going to be equal to clean, and we want to insert tool name. Local payouts, comma sold name, and then for I is equal to hashtag profile.data.tools 1 minus 1 2 local info is going to be equal to profile.data the tools indexes with I. Just get my water out of my face. Okay. If not is skippable info.name, then I actually want to do and info.name is equal to tool name or info.name is equal to clean name. Then local def is going to be equal to get def info.model name. Once you got the model name, to do if def and get def. We want to make sure that we have get def off. Also make headphones turned off. Get def from info. Oh yeah, if def and info would wait. Sorry. Then payouts. It's gonna go to math.floor. Info.wait times def.price per kilogram times the modifier definitions next to the info.modifier and modifier definitions next to the info dot modifier dot price multiplier or 1. Then sold name. It's going to be to input a name. Then we want to do the same thing as up here. So we just copy this, paste it here, and but do plus payout. And then we want to do destroy by name. We want to do info.name. And then table.remove profile.data.tools to remove I. And then we want to also break the loop down here. Then we want to go down here and do if payout, then conversation again, and lastly we want to check else if the option is equal to WAF and tool name, then, and then we want to do local clean name. Clean name is going to be equal to clean, and we want to clean the tool name. Local WAF is going to be equal to 0. 4 underscore, yeah, we just can copy the same thing from up here. So we just copy this. Actually, we copy this here in the inventory one. We just copy this, paste it here. For in every info in this, then we want to do if not is skippable, then and info.name is equal to tool name. Also want to put this in brackets. Info.name is equal to tool name, or info.name is equal to clean name. Then local def is going to be equal to get def. I want to do info.model name. Then if def and info dot weight. Then WAF is going to be equal to math.floor. And we just do the same thing as always. So we copy all of this. We pretty much just copy the whole line with the math.floor, and we just paste it down here. Then we get the WAF. And then we do a break. And then what we want to do is, after this, we want to do conversation. And that is pretty much it. And then we want to do task.defer function, and we want to, actually we don't want to do this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that was the whole function. Tomorrow we will be actually using this function. So yeah, today it wasn't a very visually pleasing part, but we did a lot of stuff on the backside. So yeah, next episode is going to feature the wholesaling, I think. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and see you in the next episode. Peace.